Why, hello there, and Merry Christmas, and Feliz Navidad, and Mele Kalikimaka, and most of all, Hyvää joulua, which is what we Finns say. So, I decided that, most people kind of want to view the holidays as like this, like, woo, fun time, and you just are supposed to have a good time and eat cookies and get fat and then wait for the new year to start something. Well, no, I'm not going to do that because first of all, I think that the holidays are actually quite melancholy in a way because it's introspective. How have I, what have I done? Who am I? I think that a lot of us think that way. And secondly, I really do. I want to squeeze the last juice out of this year. I want to take the dying embers of this moldy ass year and I want to start something new. With the moldy, crusty year, I'm going to start it. And what I'm starting is this vlog. Yes, vlog, which is a gross word because it does sound like a yeast infection. It really does, and I know that. But I'm kicking it and I'm starting it. But I am starting it with a Christmas story. And it's a story from my childhood. And I am a Gen Xer, proud Gen Xer, which is a rare thing because I know that we are a small generation. We are a generation who I expect if any historian decides in the future to analyze us, they will simply say, we're the generation who just managed to get by. And I'm okay with that. I'm actually proud of that. Much like many Gen Xers, I'm from a divorced family, and in the late 1970s, when I was a very little child, we were totally broke, absolutely 100% broke. My mom got a lousy divorce settlement, and we could barely afford to eat, and the I should not laugh, but it's so funny to me now. The lawyer that my mom hired who got her this awful settlement, he actually said to her, well, you're so pretty. You're going to get married in a year anyway, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, so we were living in Honolulu, and some friends were nice enough to invite us to their place because they thought, well, this poor divorced broke family. At least let's give Saara a Christmas tree. So we're at their place, and my mom pulls me aside, and she says, I have to give you something. And she hands me this tiny little package. And she said, this is all I have to give you. And even though I was the age when most kids believe in Santa, I never did. Because first of all, in Finnish culture, joulupukki, who is Santa, is not somebody who comes when you're asleep. He comes in the front door because Finns celebrate Christmas on Christmas Eve. So joulupukki comes in the front door, and you have to actually perform for him. You have to do a poem, you have to do a song, you have to do something. But kids never actually believe that it's really joulupukki. It's always, oh, that's Uncle Juha dressed as joulupukki. It's never really set up that you're supposed to really believe in that. So my mom didn't have to worry about that. And she gives me this tiny little gift, and I unwrapped it, and it was this beautiful, especially to me, 7 years old, 6 years old, whatever I was, I can't even remember, but it was this beautiful, little, shiny, cranberry-colored, sequin-studded horse. And it fit in my pocket. It was just the most glamorous thing I'd ever seen. And she was crying because this was the only gift she could afford to give me, and she was so sad. She was like, her life had not turned out the way she wanted it to turn out. She put this in my hand and she said, Saara, never, ever forget that you are shiny, and never, ever let anybody see anything but your shiny side. This is something you can keep in your pocket so that nobody can take that from you. And I loved the fact that I never thought that it was Santa or joulupukki who put that horse in my hand. It was my mom. It was her gift and her message, and it's the message I keep with me now.